Oh, so you're not counting the 1 this time. Oh my god, he's learning.
Oh shit, we're live?
Indeed.
I'm not.
Indizzle.
Oh, who's that handsome DM?
The one who
The
fucked the
camera
edge
rocket.
up on his beard and had to shave it off? Yeah.
When'd you do that?
Friday.
I literally just trimmed up, and I was like, oh, I should shave. I have no shaving cream, so I've got all this shit just all
the
over the
scruff?
place now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had it,
until you showed that, you were
It
looking
was
clean.
like too high on this side and kind of going across this way, and I went to try to fix it on this side, and I went way too high, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Ah,
Like unrecoverable. I was like, ah, shit.
right.
So
The struggle.
I'm just gonna full send it.
Nah, you might as well.
Anywho, you guys are doomed. Alan's been extra mouthy, so I decided to add the command spell to Zed. I'm gonna make him throw his gun across the room, just punish him.
That's fine. I can still throw hands.
Can you?
Can
He hasn't been paying attention to my multi-classing in a monk the whole time.
Ah, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have let you do whatever you wanted.
Bulletproof monk, baby.
Hey,
Literally.
that was a good movie.
Oh no, we lost.
I forgot about that movie. Wow.
Lost Joey.
Re-triggered. Oh. Not all who wander are lost.
Okay.
Why did I not watch that movie? Something told me not to watch that movie. What was it?
The concepts, maybe?
Well,
Maybe Sean William Scott. That's
Oh.
probably what stopped me
Yeah.
from watching it.
And
That's probably what it was.
the end of the goofball era
Yeah,
of early 2000
Probably
cinema.
that's probably what it was.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty heartfelt. I mean, it's a ripoff. Don't get me wrong, but you know, decent little message for a crappy kung fu film.
I'll have to Tubi it later. Yeah, that can fall silent. I'm good with that.
I don't know if that's worth the commercials. You know what I'm saying? You should probably just steal it or something. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
We
I
do
don't
not
know.
condone piracy.
I don't have Tubi, so
speak
It's-
for yourself. Gay fast, eat ass, and fuck globalist bureaucracy every day.
This isn't Delta Green. Calm down.
Well, there's that too. Anyways, okay, so yeah, G. Eric, Quin, and Azar are all nauseated.
Well, how did we get to that point?
What do you mean? How did you get to that point? I
A
misread.
little recap for the kids at home.
Oh, you see, when a mommy cerebral fungus and a daddy cerebral fungus really love one another.
I didn't get this talk as a child. Continue.
When a parasitic species capable of mind rape decides that it's had its fill of conversation and gets shot in the mouth with a flare gun instead of, the party just running out of the room.
Zuref nodded at me after I gave him a look that said, "I'm about to do the dumbest shit you've ever seen."
Yeah. He's just here for the violence.
yeah. Actually, yeah. I figured if we run out of the room, we're gonna have to run back into the room at some point. We might as well just handle this now.
That's fair logic.
It
Yeah.
is. You don't know.
we can physically see it now. I don't know if we leave and then come back, it could, I don't know what it can do. It could have just, could have crawled into the canister with Polly. Could have, it did all sorts of things. I didn't know.
Not my son.
It can fly.
I mean, let's say he doesn't even go after us, but he just goes to the town and then just murders everybody.
Yeah, because we didn't take care of him right now.
That's fair.
So-
It's a fair assessment.
I bet if we brought back a piece of his carcass or something, we could make some money.
Hold on, guys. New plan.
That's Quinn.
New plan, guys. We bring it back to Torch alive.
No. And then the campaign ended. Just 1,200 citizens all became enthralled to the fungus.
Can you imagine a king like a King Zed though?
I
Just,
could.
What is
Oh,
king?
Yeah.
it's got the crown. It's got the voice going.
Every detail of every single person's lives, stopping to explain random things every other word. Yes. Yes.
Uh,
All right.
All right.
Discovers ranch dressing and torch. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is packet ranch not as good as restaurant ranch? See.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah.
You and me both.
Ain't that the MF truth? Okay, so as a reminder, the nauseated condition. You're unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action you can take is a single move action per turn. Azar, you're up, and you are nauseated for 3 rounds.
Alrighty. We came in from which way again?
Over there. To the west.
And who was talking to the thing last? We started combat.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, we started combat. Yeah.
Damn, we even talk about this. It's tough because like
Oh no.
and all of these doors are the same doors that they kind of just open and close, or any of these doors have this to them? Do we remember?
That you've seen so far, they're all little touch panel doors. Lost my tactics sheet for a minute there. That could have been bad. I was like, fuck, I hope I didn't leave it at work. Otherwise that would suck.
I'm not crazy, right? If we rolled initiative, like we're in combat, we cannot just dip, right?
Yeah, you can always leave.
Oh. Oh, I thought once we hit roll, that's when we were going. Oh, okay.
If you a bitch.
Yeah. Your reputation will suffer, but absolutely. You can always
puking his brains out.
Yeah, that's a lesson the other podcast had to learn almost the hard way too. Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew, and you just haul ass.
And the only thing with nauseate is just one movement action, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm moving towards the door. I'm getting out of there. If that's all I can do.
All right.
And then where's there it is. Okay.
Other than Quin poking his head in that hallway, you guys have no idea what's in it. I don't think he said anything yet either.
I just said that I found the blood trail, like the continuation of the blood trail. That's all I had mentioned.
Seeing that the closest exit isn't so far behind me in the current state of things, I am going to... Hold on, let me fix this view. Azar's going to take his nauseated ass out this way.
Before I forget, you're welcome to do that, but I need everybody also to roll a will save. I forgot to do this last time.
William save.
Yeah. William save. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least.
I mean, I haven't had dinner yet, guys. I'm just famine.
Yeah. It's rough.
Just famine.
It's hard out here. Zuref is the only one who's really prepared to deal with this fucking thing. As you're taking a look at this horrific, many-limbed, tentacled creature that seems to shift from one state of matter to another in appearance, those of you who failed take a -2 penalty to your attack rolls.
Well, good thing we didn't need those anyway.
Yeah. So everybody other than Zuref.
-2 to attack?
Yeah, we'll just do it manually.
So I'm going to move myself about here.
Okey-doke.
And that'll be my one little movement.
Excellent.
How many rounds is this -2 attack?
You'll find out.
Okay. So, Chase, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This little flare gun thing, is it just a flare gun, or is it like a normal gun that just had a flare cartridge in it?
It's just a flare gun.
Just a flare gun?
Yep.
Okay.
Imagine a somewhat futuristic like breech single shot pistol, but it's designed for the flare casing, not for like regular bullets.
Okay. We're gonna just take a little tiny step back if possible. If Zed needs to take a swing, that's totally cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Say you're close.
Even though I was just doing what he asked and showing him what the flare gun was.
Yeah. That's true.
That might hit.
Fucking smacks like he sort of slaps the flare gun, the empty flare gun out of your hand. Ow!
I would love to contest strength to hold on to that.
Okay. I was just flavoring.
Okay.
I say
Well,
you want to hang on to it, you're welcome to hang on to it.
Oh, we're hanging on.
His pimp hand ain't that strong. He's young.
His Zed hand.
His little Zed hand.
Hits the ground grabbing for it like Velma without her glasses.
My gun! I can't do anything without my gun!
All right. Quin?
So Quin's got kind of like, long elfish shaped ears, but not quite as long as an elf's. And so they kind of like pin back a little bit, being nauseated. And he's just kind of cowering backwards and just going to find his way back behind the door.
All right.
And sit down.
A little sonar. Where were you originally?
Here. Just one
Two floors
tile
above.
diagonal from Zuref. Yeah, just 2 tiles above.
Over there?
Mm-hmm.
Oi. He's gonna swing and miss as you step past. Okay. Got your little tiefling elf sonar thing going on. Respect. Seed. Okay. He is going to attempt to take an attack against Zuref.
We're behind you, Zuref.
I'm gonna roll for this one just to see if it hits. Ignore the damage or anything else. Does not hit. So doesn't matter.
He bites his own tentacle.
Nope. He just swings at you, and you're able to jink out of the way, and that'll be his turn. You're up.
All right. So, Zuref kind of seeing the entire party turncoat and pretty much run, realizing that Zuref is not necessarily familiar with a creature like this and does not understand exactly how to get into martial combat with something like this. But having passed both will saves and having all of my actions, I would like to not only would I like to move over towards the door as well and start making my way out, but I would like to bluff Zed if possible.
Oh. Okay, in what way?
Or intimidate him if I can. Sorry, not bluff, but intimidate.
Sure.
I'm going to try to intimidate him first by thinking in every single language that I know that he is capable of understanding. And I want to think loud enough in my own head for him to hear in the most booming voice that I have that should he continue this onslaught, the last of his kind, he will be the last of his kind when I am done traveling the rest of this universe. I'll go to every stretch, every plane, every existence possible to ruin him and his entire offspring and every being that looks like him. And I will roll Intimidate for that.
All right, send it. Holy
Oh, feast, feast, feast,
shit.
feast.
What? Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a natural 18 plus 9 versus what's the actual DC? 10 plus 3 plus 5. So yeah, he is shaken for let's see, how long? 1 round plus 1 by every 5. So yeah, fuck it. Okay, 3 rounds. Hands is shaking.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
You
as I
you
do
hear
that,
like a mewling kind of cry in your brain, like no.
cool. What does Shaken do to him exactly?
-2 penalty on all attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Cool, awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and make my way towards the door as well.
Sorry, no, not damage rolls, everything else, though.
Okay. I'm going to make my way towards the door as well to regroup with the party, having felt as though I have made my message clear enough, and he can attack me on my way out if he so pleases to. And I'll kind of just roll up next to G. Eric to let G. Eric kind of continue to stumble out the door while I hold flank.
Okay.
Mhm.
Excellent. We are back to Azar. I need you to make a fortitude save. So if you can shrug off the to hit penalty. Which you do successfully. Excellent.
Righty. Feeling a bit better. Azar still has a sense of needing to survive, so he's not really too amped to go back in the room with that creature. So I kind of just walk over to Quin and check on him and see how he's doing and try to kind of rally him together.
loud vomiting sounds in the background.
It's just dry heaving together like the chowder scene from Family Guy. Okay. Boatman.
Okay. We're gonna use our move action to put the flare gun away.
Okay.
Do I need to do the roll thingy too for fortitude?
Yes.
Fortitudinal outcome.
Not gonna do it, I'm afraid.
Out comes the chowder.
I'm okay. I'm feeling great. That's about it.
Quin?
Fortitude save, right?
Yes, sir? Not gonna do it. Still have the to hit penalty as well. So.
Or
All right,
brothers.
well, I'm just kind of like
So that's
sitting
independent of
down.
the nauseated thing. That's from its creepy alien appearance.
I'm just kind of sitting up against the wall, like, foot on the ground, just a big pool of throw up in front of me, just trying to hold it together. I kind of look up and see Azar coming over to help me, but he has that gross cloak that's kind of a little bit charred, gross blood smelly. So it just makes me want to vomit even more. And so I just kind of look back in front of my feet and just throw up again. And then I end my turn.
Okay. Excellent. So the two of you still have 1 round of nauseated remaining. Gieric is no longer nauseated. And
Well, I was keeping track.
Quin and Eric are both still affected by the unsettling appearance of the creature. Zeed, Zach, are you out of the door, or are you still?
I'm holding the door right now. I'm not out of the door. I'm still in the room with Zeed.
Awesome.
We are the line.
Interesting. Okay, so he is going to fly forwards slightly and attempt to again whack you with a tendril. It's almost glowing at one end. Almost the opposite of glowing, actually. It's like irradiating an anti-light of sorts. Oof. Yeah, as a 6 is not going to do it. And I can swing twice, but I can't. Sorry. It's 2. I don't think a 15 hits.
My AC is 19.
Huh? So he'll miss. All right. He'll sort of undulate and think loudly, something that you're able to pick up as frustration and a little bit of trepidation. He's afraid after that threat. And you're up.
All right, sounds good. I would like to I'm basically going to move my way out of this door, but I would like to roll another intimidate on Zeed, and this time say out loud to him that it's very evident that you have no power over me. It would be in your best interest to stay in this room as we exit. And I kind of turn my back slightly to him so he can see my war banners, which he would not understand, of course. And I'm going to roll intimidate again.
Jesus.
Okay. Under normal circumstances, under rules as written, fear effects do not stack, but I think that's really lame. So I will say yes, and that is a nat 20 for those of you at home. Okay. I'll say that'll bump him from shaken to frightened, which is the same thing, but it attempts to flee as best as it's able to on its next turn.
Nice. And I'm going to go ahead and walk out and avoid as much vomit as technically possible on the floor as I kind of stand over Quin and look at Azar. Actually, I stand next to Azar. And I just look at the two of them and just nod at them to kind of let them know that I'm still alive and still safe. They probably heard me yell that as well. So
excellent. Azar.
Yeah, so definitely give Zuref a nod back. And also I'm gonna call out to G Eric to hurry through the door. Still checking on Quin, of course, as he's dry heaving in.
Okay. You feel the effects of the nausea begin to pass. Also, Zach, I forgot, but as you were exiting the door, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity
that's fine.
on one of his tendrils.
Isn't it?
Doesn't hit. So he's
What a little bitch.
terrified. Well, technically he's not terrified. That's the next step, but he's frightened.
That should be the scariest thing he's ever seen in his life at this point.
He's afraid. He doesn't know what flags are, but he doesn't like them. That's for goddamn sure. Back to Mr. Eric.
Okay, well,
you need to make a fort save.
okay. Look, I'm just saying, I don't think we should let him go.
15. Yep. Okay. That'll do. You do not have the -2 to hit.
Wonderful. Well, let me take off this nausea. Okay. What I will do is I want to grab the box of flare guns, then I'll make my way out.
Okay.
I'll just like gingerly step in, look at him being afraid and just like slide him off the table slowly. You hear like the grinding of like the whatever material on the table, and then just like keep my eye on him and just keep walking out.
Would we call that acrobatics or escape artist?
I call it whatever you want. It's happening.
Well, you're taking an attack of opportunity for sure, but I think you're gonna have to roll.
Let's do escape artist then, because I have skills in that.
All right. Well, the attack misses, but yeah, let's see it. Okay. Yeah.
Just like this is mine now.
We are clowning on this creature.
Yeah.
Like when I look at him, he's not that bad actually.
I forgot when I wrote this encounter that I was under the impression you guys would give me rolling shitty, and instead it's the opposite. There's a lot of 20s and up in here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Quin?
Fortitude save, right?
Yep. That'll do.
All right. So I just kind of like, from my elbow across to my wrist, just kind of like wipe the vomit and kind of like try and sling it off my shirt. I get up and I kick the door. I walk up and I like kick the door kind of comedically, like, yeah, stay out. And then I walk past Azar because I don't want to look at my throat anymore.
Fair enough.
What am I looking at here if I like there's a corner here?
Yeah.
It seems to be dark. Can I cast pretty lights into that?
Dark because you couldn't see it from the doorway. If you're peeking around the corner, I'll open the fog.
Okay. I'm going to sit, like on the inside, but like the corner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look right out, kind of like, oh, well, I'm in this like weird room, and there's 3 sets of doors. Hey guys, I found more doors. Now what do we do? And then I kind of tilt my head back and just take a big sigh because I couldn't understand why I was feeling so gross. And then I have my turn.
Okay. You guys are, for the moment, out of combat.
That's it?
Or as you can tell, the creature is not elected to pursue you beyond the confines of the laboratory.
He made a good decision. He made a good decision. Z made the best decision of his entire existence just now.
Is what 7 days of life?
Yeah.
In that case, you know what? We're gonna close this door again real quick. Just make sure that's nice and shut.
All right, so we're out of combat. So I turn to the group and I just kind of see if everybody is okay. Kind of just go check on everybody, and I look at Azar. I'm sitting close enough to him, and I say, he's going to be a problem when we come back. You do realize that, right?
Kind of shake my head, kind of just confused as to what the hell that even was. And I respond, yeah, we have to figure out what the hell that is. And if there's a way to deal with it.
Yeah, the first thing you have to have is your spine. So why don't you work on that? I pat him on the shoulder and walk my way into the middle of the intersection here. I say it playfully, though.
It smell like bitch in here.
Hello, Sue. I kind of walk behind him and snarl a little bit and just say, if I don't survive, we won't find Khonnir. And I kind of pick myself up next to Quin here. Oh, my head's gone.
My head's gone.
Hey, how many flare guns did I find?
I believe there were 4, so you got 3 left.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna pocket those bad boys.
Having just been face to face with a monstrosity that we've never encountered, and despite my ability to kind of boisterously get out of that situation, I look at the group and say, "So last time I said we should follow the blood trail. Maybe we take a second before we follow this next blood trail, just in case." And in fact, I'll keep pointing towards the door just to make sure old Zed in there isn't coming back in.
As you do, I'm just showing off the flare guns. I have one in each hand. Like, yeah, these are cool.
We went from the most tense situation possible to.
Yeah.
Here, do you want one?
I just look at it. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Very, very simple point and shoot interface.
I have 0 trigger discipline.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah, I'll add that
As
to my inventory, though. I have a flare gun on me now for some reason.
As that's going on, I'll kind of walk over, investigate this end of the hallway here. Just kind of seeing what. And then I look back
I
at
want
Zuref
to.
No, go ahead.
I gotta. You guys.
I'm gonna walk up to this door and try and open it, and then I can hear the conversation of Azar to Zuref.
And then I look back in Zuref and say, if we're not following the bloodstained trails anymore, which way should we progress?
I look at Azar and I say,
Kind of pointing at the door.
I look at Azar and I say, yeah, based on, I go, when we came in here, it looks like a lot of these rooms point to each other. So I say we just, let's avoid the double doors to start. And I kind of still hang out right here.
Quin, do you want one of these?
One of these what?
And
What is
I just
this?
I wiggle the flare gun at him.
I'm sorry. You just missed the greatest setup of your life.
Quinn kind of just looks at it for a second, and he looks at Jarek and he goes, "No thanks," and then continues to go back to trying to like open the door.
Oh, you're trying.
Okay.
Sorry, I misheard you. So you want to open the door to that room, Joe?
Yep.
All
Yep.
Right. It's a little simple touch interface. Give me a sec. Allow me to unfog it.
Do I need to move my
No, you're good. Okay. You poke your head inside or look through the open door.
Yeah.
You see 2 circular metal tables, several chairs filling the bulk of the room. Metal cabinets sit against the walls, and to the north, a strange, large machine with glowing rectangular panels on its surface. The air inside the room is unusually warm, and the glowing rectangles seem to be the source of this strange heat.
Hey guys, hey guys, I found a room. There's glowing things. Jarek, maybe Polly could look at this. Maybe. And just kind of like point, kind of confused into the room.
The 2 of us together can look at it. Isn't that right, Paulie?
Roll 1d100. Quin.
Which one of us?
Quin. Oof. Too shy. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's take a look.
Let's go.
Okay. You go ahead and do the same. Eric.
Easiest 18 of my life.
At the exact same time as you're holding your hands out in front of the strange, internally heated rectangular device, you and Polly both say, "It's a kitchen." You realize you're standing in front of some sort of mechanical oven.
Oh, this is wonderful. This can shoot. We got anything to cook? I'm gonna try this thing out. All right. Well,
Quin
yeah,
just-
it's a kitchen.
Quin just looks at G-Eric, kind of like looks a little disappointed, doesn't say anything else, and just turns away and walks towards Azar and says, "Man, that G-Eric character is like kind of weird, isn't he?"
I kind of smirk and say loud enough just for Quin to hear. Yeah, somehow he blows a bit more hotter than I can.
Yeah.
Kind of just chuckles.
Quin just kind of snickers a little bit.
Go ahead, roll perception while you're in there, Eric.
You got it. That's under perception.
It's a kitchen.
Sure is. Is it clean at least?
Pretty clean. All things
Pretty
considered.
clean. No.
Although,
Any signs anybody's been through there?
Well, there's no dust. There's no footprints. Just the residual heat. But you saw the way blood trail was cleaned earlier, and you get a kind of disturbing thought when you realize the sterility of this room. Maybe, you're not sure, but maybe it was cleaned similar to the way that Zed cleaned the floor in the laboratory. No way to tell, though.
That's a little disconcerting. All right. Well, we're gonna hop on out then if there's nothing else cool in there.
Would you say I have a general orientation of my compass in here? Like I kind of understand where we came from as a whole and where we are now as it relates to this kind of structure?
That answer your question?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So,
Sorry.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I walk towards the group, not hearing anything come from the chamber behind us, and I look at them and I say, it's possible we might need to run out of here. If I understand this area, I believe these double doors here to our west potentially lead to a quicker exit, and I would like to check them real quick. And I walk over to these double doors.
Okay. This might take a moment.
I swear, if there's a Zed behind this door and his name's spelled with a Z, I'm gonna lose my mind.
There's another one is spelled with an S.
Fuck, they're on to me.
How many times do we have to?
Just get a little better.
Very cleanly done, Chase.
It's really tricky to do octagon or circles, rather. So okay.
So I'd like to walk through this room, and I would like to, unless you need me to roll something, I'd like to walk all the way back to the entrance just to see if I'm right about the actual exit.
Hold on one second.
Sure.
So the room itself is unlit,
Mhm.
save for a small glowing panel or indicator on the northwest wall. Just peering in with the residual light from the outside room, you see a coil of tubes dangling from the left side of the panel, periodically flashing with sparks of electricity, while a single square window blinks with several lines of that now somewhat familiar strange writing to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to read following. I will DM it to you.
Okay. I have no DM from you.
The fuck did I just send that to? On Discord?
Yeah, I have nothing from you.
Definitely sent.
You're not even showing us online for me.
Well,
He's invisible a lot.
I'm invisible, but
Sure. Here, I'll hold on.
go to friends list. Yeah. So I saw that. You didn't see what's
Okay,
above
yeah.
it?
No, all I see is my Delta Green thing above it.
What the fuck?
There we go. Yeah, I'm sending you a screenshot of what I saw, but yeah, there we go.
How bizarre! Like, okay, oh, all right.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, got it. All right. With that all being said, I also still want to attempt to kind of push through this door in front of me to move towards an exit.
Okay.
Mhm.
As you pass your hand over the panel, nothing happens. Doesn't light up at your touch. The doors don't open. You can really try a strength check to attempt to crack them open.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let her rip. You're not able to open them fully, but I would say with a 15, you're able to pull them far enough apart that you recognize the other side of that hallway you guys checked when you came in from the lobby.
Okay. Okay, and
Zuref.
the stuff you DM me is on the table, right?
What do you mean?
Like I can just spit that back out. That's not a problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I don't know how much of it he's gonna understand or.
Sure.
Zuref also don't forget about your bonky tool that you keep trying to hit people with that can open those doors a lot easier.
I turn to Jarek and I say yes, and I just kind of reach around for them. I can see clearly to the other side enough to know that that is the way out. So we've got that. This flashing panel, I'm kind of gesturing towards it near Jarek. This flashing panel over here has a bunch of stuff lit up on it. I can't make out everything on there, but I do make out the word deck. So it's flashing lights that may be indicating where we are in position or what level, or level would not be the word he would use.
Wait, like a ship?
I think that's the first thing that probably comes to your mind. You've
Yeah.
probably the most nautical of the individuals in this party.
Yeah, this is underground. Like, why is that term being used here? This is underground.
You would know better than I do, or I would in general, and I just kind of start walking back out of the room towards the rest of the group.
Interesting. Deck, huh?
Eric, do you want to poke around inside there or no?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's poke around.
Okay. You want to examine
Quinn
the,
also wants to poke around and open the door below him.
Okay. Same thing. I need a strength check. Oh no, sorry, the door directly below Quin, not the bottom door in the elevator.
He forces it open
Yeah,
anyway.
he just fucking.
He's like, I don't got time to touch a panel. Ugh.
Yes, the door below me though. I just want to like jam my sword in there and kind of like wedge and just pry the door open.
Indeed.
I like peer my head in. Ah, just a fucking pisser.
It's a bathroom.
Nice.
Do I notice anything like? Do I notice anything when I look inside other than that it's a bathroom?
I mean, it's a pretty sterile room lit by fluorescence. There's a strange basin that fills with water if you pass your hand over the top of it in the right corner. I'll assume you're.
Okay.
I'll assume you're checking the.
Cleanliness or like use. It's like, do I see any fresh water, like droplets or anything?
Oh yeah. Seems.
Okay.
I'll make a perception check.
You got 4 bowls right there full of it.
Yeah, it seems like fresh, clean water.
Okay. Take note of that, but I don't say anything to anyone else.
Okay.
As I step back out, I look at Zuref and go, "Hey, I think we should probably just follow this blood trail already."
I look at. I'm facing away from Quin right now, intentionally looking away from Azar as well, just so Azar might notice me. And I say, yeah, you're probably right. This from all the information we've gained, this something or someone has habited this at some point in time, and we're not going to learn more until we bust down those doors.
Eric,
I mean,
go ahead and make an engineering roll while they're talking about this.
You got it.
I mean, I just busted this door open, so should we try that one gentle first?
Looking at the door basically off its hinge.
Overhearing
I just go, yeah, we should try gently.
overhearing the two, I kind of just, and before we follow more blood, what about these 2 doors kind of down the way from me? might as well check them out before we keep following that blood trail, you don't think?
Those ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at Azar and I say, yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I'm making my way over to the door. And I'd like to see what's on the other side.
Okay. Eric, neither you or Polly are able to really suss out what's going on with that conduit at the moment. Chalk it up to terrifying alien creature, combat, stress, etc. Maybe next time you guys pass through, you might be able to get a better idea. As to the doors. Hang on 1 second.
As Jer walks back out, I just look at him and Quin, and I know Azar can hear me as well, and I again say, kitchen, bathroom, gathering desk. And I just look at G. Eric, just staring at him.
I mean, yeah, kitchen's up there. I think I might have barely heard Quin say a pisser. That might be that one there.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like any ship I've really been on, though. There's not usually such a nice kitchen, I'll say.
Or underground, for that matter.
Or underground. Definitely no amenities to really relieve yourself in any sort of civilized manner. Or maybe that was just the accommodations they give me.
Yeah. Okay. Azar, as you Store to the east, yeah? Yeah, okay. Never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. As you open the door, immediately the first thing catches your eye is... Well, let me just tell you what you see. All right. A row of beds sits along the southern wall of the well-lit room. Glowing screens and metal desks sit on the opposite walls. A few spatters and speckles of blood adorn the floor and several of the beds. To the east, a large metal device the size of a large bed, although cylindrical and upright, hums softly. Two robots sit in front of you, almost shocking in appearance. Something you've seen before. Something called a Valkyr and something called a Raffin. The Valkyr, Raffin. Hang on, I'll show you momentarily. God damn, that's annoying. Okay. In legend, as you recall, both are feminine angels of death. From inside the cylindrical object, you hear frantic banging and whimpering. Roll initiative.
All right. Wait. Oh, there it is.
That would be everybody, not just him.
Click my thing, and then bang.
I think I'll be leading this charge.
Yeah.
Dude, you roll a 1. Stop it.
I can't see. I can't see the future on this one. I can't see into the room at all. I'm blind here.
Yes, you can. You can see into the future. You're just giving the rest of us an opportunity to reprove ourselves.
Sure.
Zuref can only see himself walking through the door right now.
Even that, not well. Okay, so did they make like noise? Are we're alerted that we're under attack? Like all that banging, like we could hear that too?
You guys are gonna have to roll perception. Depends what Azar's reaction is, but the robots immediately move to attack.
So, noticing these two, I just said shockingly appearing robots, I kind of take a slight step back and kind of yell, "Guys, death angels!" and realizing.
Oh, they cut off.
Did we lose him?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we heard realizing.
Realizing that they've taken notice of me, I yell out, "Guys, death angels!" My voice wavers a little bit, but not too much. More like a shocked, if anything.
Quin just kind of hears the word death and immediately draws his sword and starts walking down the hall. Like walks just past Zuref.
Be Eric first.
No shit, sorry.
That's okay. We're gonna be like, angels, where? Oh, those don't look friendly.
Just around the corner, like immediately, like, ah, fuck.
I guess since I moved a little bit, can I just use my standard to draw my gun then? Since just use my move to move.
Yeah, I figured you guys probably had your weapons out.
Oh, I guess in case Zed came back or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you're still on alert.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, then I'm gonna blast him. That one right there. I hear death angels, and I'm like, no, that's us.
You may fire when ready.
And that is, that's well within range. All right. Hang on. We got to put deadly aim on. Okay. I get him.
With a 15? Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Jesus Christ. Holy moly.
That's only a 7 + 3 + 2 + 4.
Boom. You blow one of its arms off as it reels back and screams in a strange language only Zuref can understand. Halt! Intruders detected! Intruders detected! Halt!
I look at Chirik and I say, I think you just set off its alarm, if you will. We usually had a young man shout if anyone was coming near us, and that's what it sounds like when it comes to warfare. So
I think it was pretty alerted. Anyway, I'm gonna reload this. You guys take over for now.
All right, Quin.
Okay. So I hear Jarek take a shot, so I'm like, oh shit, Azar's in trouble. So I run down the hallway, and I want to run like straight out in front of him, and I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the one to my right.
All right, you're gonna take 2 attacks of opportunity to get there. Yeah, and then they don't have the feat for multiple, so that's all you'll wind up taking. Hold on 1 second. Don't think that's gonna hit. 15.
No, my AC 17.
Nice. And then the second one. Ooh. Oh.
I'm just dancing.
No, you're not being flanked.
I'm just
So
dancing.
you're just swoosh, whirling around like Azar. Okay. You may attempt to cast Ray of Frost. Go ahead and make a concentration check first. You're not going to take another attack of opportunity, but they might fuck up your ability to cast. On the top left of spells, you should see it. A little bit above the chart.
Concentration.
Doesn't quite go off as you're trying to like artfully, nimbly spin through the 2 robots. But you're in position though.
Okay. That ends my turn.
All right. The robot immediately to your right is going to continue barking in its strange language. Something like that. And it is going to raise its good arm and attempt to fire at Jarek. That's versus touch HC.
Versus touch, yeah, it's definitely hitting.
Yeah, ignore the range increment. So I didn't actually change that. I just copied that from a different NPC sheet. Okay. As a net launches from its arm, and you are ensnared.
Oh man, if only someone could help me.
Entangled. Apologies. Let's see. Being entangled impedes movement, but does not entirely prevent it unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered by an opposing force. In this case, you are tethered to the robot. You move at half speed, can't run or charge. -2 penalty on all attack rolls, and a -4 penalty to dexterity.
-4 penalty to dexterity. Damn.
Indeed. And both Quin and Azar get attacks of opportunity for it
Nice.
firing at Jarek.
So would I just longsword?
Yeah. Not gonna do it close though. Also not going to do it. As it
Damn it.
reels back fire. And it will take a 5-foot step. End its turn. Azar?
Seeing that my first swing and attack of opportunity missed, I'm going to use my power attack and furious focus, as well as scorching weapons, and attempt to swing at the robot directly to my left.
The one that's
Sorry,
in the
I
air.
didn't realize my...
Yeah.
Yeah, is it within my reach to try to do so?
Yeah.
All right, and then let me do this. Power attack. And then do I have to click scorching weapons? I can't remember.
I mean, we've just been doing it. I think manually it's just +1 fire damage on hit,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what is a +1 fire damage, up to 2 weapons as swift action. Okay, so he's scorching weapons as my swift action, and then I'm going to attempt to attack with my sword cane.
Very nice.
I do not attack with my sword cane.
Unfortunately not, as it sort of like flies out of the way at the last moment. Give me 1 second. I just need to check on something else. Excellent. All right. Will that be it for you?
That'll be it for me.
Doke. As that same robot is going to attempt to answer back.
There.
Just going to try to describing this correctly. Okay. It is going to face you as it dodges out of the way of your sword cane, and from a small cylindrical object underneath its chassis, torso, not sure what you would call it, it will attempt to fire at you as well. It is versus
AC
your
16.
What's your touch AC?
Touch AC. Where is
Right next to the AC.
12. 12.
12. So that's gonna hit. For 8 points of non-lethal damage as the sonic blast lances into you. I guess it's CMB, so 1d20 plus 12. Hang on 1 second. Uh, 16. What is your CMD?
Yes, you said CMB?
Yeah, no, CMD is 18. Okay, so you're fine. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not tripped. Just a little bit disoriented as this sonic blast sort of pierces through you, and that will end its turn. Zuref?
Question.
Sure.
If it was above 18, since I have uncanny dodge, would I have been tripped?
I think that just means you can't be caught flat-footed currently, and then later you can't be flanked.
Okay.
Later, as Unshackled Rager, you get access to freedom of movement, which I think that doesn't let you be tripped.
Okay.
Or grappled in any way whatsoever. Zuref?
All right, cool. Do I have any penalties from that nat one initiative roll or no?
No, just means you go
Okay, cool.
last.
How long? What can I do to get Giark out of this net?
Well, that's a good question. Hold on. Need a strength check. Yeah, it's basically the easiest way, for him to do an escape artist check on his turn.
Okay, and if I strength check, is that taking my whole action, or is that just my move?
It's your standard action.
That is my standard action at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get him out of this net.
Bold claim.
Can I know the DC?
Feast.
25.
25's to burst out of it, though, not to get it off somebody, right? That's if I'm trying to get out of it, is 25.
No, it's 20 to escape artist out.
25 would be to strength it out?
It says they can burst out of it with the 25.
Oh, true.
I should have asked. I should have just failed the check.
You're a big, strong boy.
Should have just like, ah, shucks.
Just set it on fire with the flame gun.
I mean, you could do that. It is made of a quasi-advanced polymer, so you wouldn't know that in character. I'm gonna stick.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the 25.
Just leave me behind.
Okay.
Yeah, just immolate him inside the bag. Save us all the trouble.
As a learning moment, because I asked you the DC, am I stuck to that, or can I just can we hand wave it?
Do something else. It's your call.
All right, cool. I'm gonna look down at Giark and say to him, "You found your way out of a few nets in your time, from what I understand, right?" And I'm just going to kind of gingerly step over him and move my way to this one right here and attempt to attack it with my sword.
Oh, you can actually attack the net too.
I've already passed him and said the cool thing I said to him.
Nope. Okay.
He has escaped many a different place. In fact, I think he helped me get out of that Rubik's Cube. So, and I'm gonna try to attack the white one down here.
All right. Uh, 14 for 7 points of damage. I do believe that hits. Yes, it does. All right.
I tend to silence the alarm as I hit it.
It's speaking more aggressively now.
Cool.
Cease and desist. Cease and desist at once. You are in violation.
And only I understand it, right?
Yes, correct. As far as the rest of them, it's just like gibberish glaring at you. Somewhat harsh and angular. Giark?
This net's some bullshit.
Yeah, basically.
Working. Hold on, let's see. Let me see something real quick. Oh, that's still doable. Okay. You know what? This net feels a little bit stronger than I'm used to. It's not going to be the best choice to try to get out. In fact, I don't know if I can get out. It's tangled up in my ankle. I don't know. It doesn't feel very good right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and reload my gun. And then I'm going to can I still do a 5-step when I'm ensnared?
You're not prone.
Does that mean yeah?
You just
like kind of shuffle on over, one forward.
Impedes movement, but does not entirely prevent it unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object tethered by an opposing force. You would move at half speed, but I think you're at max range and anchored.
I'm at 1 past the.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misstep on my part. I wouldn't have stepped backwards with it had I known, but Yeah, we'll say you could take a 5-foot step. Why not?
I'm gonna like kind of bunny hop a couple times,
Yeah.
just like no longer using deadly aim, but my aim itself is deadly, and we're gonna shoot that sucker again.
Or plow.
Oh no!
Afraid not.
Oh, and I hit Zuref. Damn.
Oh no, that hits.
Oh, does it?
It's versus touch, so I believe.
Oh yeah, I guess that's right, because I have that that fancy feat, I think.
No, it's just guns in general.
Is it?
The first increment is versus touch.
Is it versus? Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's sick. I guess I forgot that.
That's broken, yeah. Pretty much. This is one of the large complaints about the class.
Oh.
You know.
As the bullet whizzes past my ear, I just shoot a quick glance at Jarek.
Just I'm ankles together, like knees together. I'm like kind of trembling as I kind of just have like a weak kind of grip on my gun, trying to keep my balance from even just that recoil.
No.
But I still got that shit-eating grin, like, haha, still got him.
All right.
And then I think that's it.
We're over to Quin.
All right. So my sword is out. I'm going to attack with my longsword to the one that's just below me.
Oh. How you want to do it?
Just a good old downswing. Like, I'm just really confident, but with my like just immediately looking at Zuref and just giving him like this big cheese and smile.
Very nice. As it collapses, dead, and the wailing, shrieking noises it's emitting stops.
I kind of fist pump the air as I see him do this.
Nice.
His son is finally getting some hits in.
Azar.
I'm gonna use Scorching Weapon again, and I'm gonna attempt to swing at the flying robot thingamadoodad.
Fuck him up.
And then see Sword King.
Oh. Yeah, that'll hit.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. So it is going to attempt to strike you back. Actually, it's not. And, 2. Hey, let's go ahead and make an attack of opportunity for me. Not gonna do. You sort of swat at it as it flies past, and it turns and fires a net at you as well.
Don't get hit. It sucks.
19 versus touch AC, as you are also entangled and attached via rope. This creature, as it sits in the threshold of this doorway.
I snarl as the net kind of gets wrapped around me.
Okay.
All right, I am just simply going to confidently march over right in front of it, right here, and attempt to attack it.
All right, make a perception check before you do.
Okay, we'll do. This is the one.
It was A1, that's for sure.
Anyway, Go on.
And now,
Anyway,
That was
now-
fun, wasn't it?
now I'm gonna whiff my attack all the same. Let's go. Now we hit.
Oh, do hit. All right.
Always hit those.
It has been slashed. Still flying though. Eric, you are still in the net. Although you can move
for now.
You can move freely at half speed. Within 20 feet of the thing.
I'm just bunny hopping over the whole time. This one, that's it. Yeah, that's 15. Okay. I don't. Hold on. I gotta check the thing real quick. My apologies. Yeah, I can reload, and that's about it.
Okay. Quin?
I'm going to step towards this side. Obviously, I'm still kind of in front of the computer, but then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on this thing.
All right. Make a concentration check, and you're going to get an attack of opportunity. That provokes. Holy shit. That would be.
At least it was minimum
That
damage.
would be 15 points of bludgeoning damage, but I need. What's the actual number? Hang on, because it's a level 0 spell. It's 10 plus 0 plus int mod or level. Hang on 1 second. Been a while since I bumped into this. Spell is 10 plus spell level DC. Yep. Okay. So it goes off. Fire when ready. Nice. Axe.
Sweet deal.
Okay. It is pretty beat up, but still hanging in there. And it whacked you pretty good with its little robot claw arm. We are back to Azar.
So with me being ensnared, I'm still able to move towards it? Yeah.
Yeah. So half speed, can't run or charge. -2 penalty on your attack rolls, and your -4 penalty to dexterity currently. Or there's probably an entangled button. I'm not sure.
Or there's probably what?
There's probably already a.
I didn't see one.
Entangled? Yeah. It's
Oh, there
a-
is. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm doing all this by hand.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So I hit that,
Okay.
and then I will, in my frustration, still attempt to move towards it and take a swing at it.
Okay.
Or take a stab at it, I should say. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Doesn't quite go off.
It's just flying around us.
Right. I'm getting increasingly frustrated as this goes on.
Indeed. All right.
Not really.
I'm gonna need an attack of opportunity from all 4 of you as it attempts to flee with Azar in tow at full speed over to the west.
All right. Attack of opportunity.
No, my friend is gonna get taken away.
It makes it like it sort of rears back and then takes off like little washes of superheated air under the turbines on its back, and it makes it about 3 feet before Quin and Zuref like simultaneously just slice it to pieces.
Oh,
and
good.
it drops to the floor in a heap.
I look at Quinn and I just put my hands up like this and just kind of step back a few steps. And since he just ripped that door off the hinges recently.
All right. All four of you go ahead and roll perception for me.
Do I get to roll again for
Yeah.
that perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me roll a 17.
Oh. Again, from the cylindrical object in the corner of the room, the four of you hear a now feeble, weak, but very definite knocking sort of sound. And
Quinn immediately just don't open that.
Zuref, as you're sort of taking in the remainder of the battle, you have almost a flash as you look back at these two robots. A story from a long, long time ago crops up in your mind, almost in that tribal memory of yours. And you recognize that the drone to the right of the room matches descriptions of something called a carries. And the flying object, something your people called a stimph. As you're staring at this, an expression in legend comes to mind. As you say, they descend on torn wings. Or you think that. I don't know if you say it out loud.
I think it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And then I say it.
As you do, the other half of the idiom occurs to Azar. They descend on torn wings, but they rise on wings of flame. I don't know if you say that out loud or not either.
I say it out loud, kind of finishing his sentence as it kind of resonates with me. My voice kind of trailing at the very end.
That would kind of fit with the Death Angel thing you said earlier.
I look down at the robot that cast a net on me and I kick it. Annoyed that it dared to ensnare me. And look at Jarek. Yeah, it would. And then I kind of look past Jarek at the cylinder with all the banging coming from it.
Want to try to cut them out of their nets yet, or what?
Yeah, I say we wriggle out of these bad boys and see what's in that cylinder.
I continue to kind of
When-
take in the room, thinking about Azar finishing the idiom, and I'm just trying to piece together how it all fits in my history and why my people would have even understood or known about these things.
Is there anything worth scavenging off of either of these robots Quinn would like to take back?
Nothing immediately apparent. They are pretty fucked up.
We got these nets.
Fair enough. Quinn Quinn's like kind of walking over towards the one over on the right here. And as G. Eric is talking about, all right, let's open up that thing. Quinn just kind of is like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna stand right back here, and he kind of like pops through the door and just like sits on the other side.
Okay, Azar, I'll help you out of your net. You help me out of mine. We'll get through this together because apparently nobody else wants to.
I walk over and I start to get Azar out of his net first, and then I move over to Gieric and start to try to get him out of his net.
Okay.
I look down at Gieric and I say, I really expect you to get out of this one.
We were busy.
And then I do a sick thing where I put both my hands out to lift them both up at the same time as they're getting out of the nets.
Nice.
Thank you.
All three of you in the room, go ahead and make another perception check.
Okay.
Quin's mysteriously gone. Oh God.
He's back at the purple light.
Man, can we just go back to the purple, please?
Eric, it occurs to you that the knocking has stopped. And as you glance at the cylindrical device, you see a single human hand, from inside the glass.
Oh, that's a person. That's a person. That's a person. We need to get him out. That's a person.
I immediately arm myself with the flare gun.
Nice. Shaking, I'd imagine, like not sure.
What the fuck? Look at my.
Not 100% sure how to use it.
He's holding it upside down. He's using the pinky on the trigger.
I look at the hand in the cylinder with a look on my face that kind of says like, huh. Kind of confused as what's going on right now.
How do we get this bad boy open?
There's
Are
one
you
of
sure you
those.
want to open it?
There's one of those rectangles similar to what opens most of the doors. Little sensor you pass your hand over.
I yell to Quin, "We're gonna open this. We may need you."
Quin just kind of like pokes his head out around the corner and just like nods okay.
He's like a cat. I love it. Yeah, let's zoop the hand over. Let's open that bad boy up. Let's get whoever's stuck inside outside.
There's a series of painful, clanging metallic, almost like a tumbler disengaging in a bank vault, sort of clicks as the machine whirs and rumbles a bit before the two halves of the cylinder sort of part. Steam or fog or some sort of sterile gaseous thing erupts from within the pod. A shape lies at the rear of the container, limp and unconscious. As the fog parts, you recognize the body of Khonnir Bane.
I immediately rush closer to the cylinder.
Imagine he probably shoves me aside. Like, all right, okay.
I stared in the cylinder wide-eyed in an attempt to reach into it towards Khonnir.
He is.
Quin kind of walks in and just like kind of like sneaks in behind, trying to see what's in the container now that everyone's crowding around it.
Sell that.
Zuref sits on the bed right next to him and just kind of puts his hands on his forehead.
I'm going to go ahead and try to shake Khonnir a bit awake. Try to see if I can.
Go ahead and make a heal.
Well,
make a heal check.
This is not going to go well.
This is the one.
Oh, wow. Wow. I have a -1 on heal.
At first, you try to shake him awake and nothing happens. You're about to start a chest rub. And you send a little heat to your fingertips. as you do, and within moments, gasping, shaking with uncontrollable involuntary tremors, his eyes dart around the room, not adjusted to the darkness, or rather the lack of darkness, almost in a panic, muttering to himself, but not incoherent syllables, statements, or words, just sounds. Just. She flinches.
Call out to him, Khonnir. Oh, sorry.
He looks around, still cowering at the base of the container.
I kind of kneel down near him and just say, "It's me, Azar. Do you know what's going on? Do you have any recollection?"
Still nothing coherent.
Feeling a bit shocked and dismayed at his current condition, I attempt to see if I can stand him up to see if he's strong enough to even support himself right now.
Unfortunately, he is not, as he immediately starts to collapse. I'm sure you're able to catch him. Anybody else who wants to go ahead and try to make a heal check too.
Oh, baby. I got points in that.
Quin is going to pull out his wand of healing and touch Khonnir on the shoulder.
Before you do, Eric kind of catches your wrist gently, I'd imagine.
I got this.
Physically, as far as injury, he's fine. There's probably something affecting his brain. Probably not going to be effective. That type of healing.
Yeah, I don't think this is a physical kind of wound he has right now. I don't know if that's going to work when.
All right. Well, it was worth a try.
It was. No, thank you for trying. It's just, yeah, I think it's beyond what we can do right now.
Oh, you got a 20?
Yeah, I got a 20. Unless trying to think of anything that might help him.
As you look at the instrument panels on the pod, you see a rendering of a human skeleton now that it's open. And inside his skull cavity are hundreds of small white dots in the machine that appear to be blinking in turn. And moving.
Okay.
As if there's something in his brain. It's probably beyond your capabilities to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, I like move his head a little bit, and then my eyes just go wide. I'm like, yes, they did something to him. I don't know who they are or why they did that to him, but and I just kind of turn his head the other way to kind of show the others that little tiny injury that he might have there, that little tiny procedure that was done.
Is he still murmuring uncontrollably?
He's not murmuring uncontrollably. He was trying to talk, but he's unable to form sentences. Basically, in the real world, suffering from like extreme ataxia, so he can't control or coordinate his movements at all. And something is very wrong with his mind. Not fear. Most importantly, is I think what Jarek would pull away from that.
I like to roll sense motive on him.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Man, he is fucked up.
If I was gonna find anything, it wasn't gonna be with that. That's for sure.
Afraid not.
I turn to the group and I look at Azar and I look at Jarek, who was just tending to him, and I say, "Well, we found him. There's still something that lies beyond that blood trail door. Whatever this container was, it must have been possibly keeping him alive. I feel like we can't just leave him here, bare, and at this point with no help in any way, shape, or form. I think it's time that we have to carry him out of here before we go on."
I agree. I
I
want to
agree
see
as
what's
well.
in these double doors before we leave, though. Quinn just walks over. Like,
As Quinn
kind of
walks
not
over,
even really phased that they found Khonnir. He kind of already got over the hype, like, oh, it's Khonnir. Okay, well, again, he's a mercenary. This isn't new to him.
As Quinn walks over, I immediately hoist like Khonnir over my shoulder, very carefully to make sure it's not to cause any injury or any more disturbance to him.
1 second. Defogging. All right.
Cool, just another hallway.
Carrying Khonnir, I immediately walk through these double doors, trying to get a sense of myself to find the way out. Really just determined to get Khonnir back safely at this point.
I don't really think you didn't go inside the round room to the north of you, so I don't think, I mean, maybe in a panic you would go that way, but you would probably think about going that way. As opposed to...
Oh, he wasn't thinking. He just saw movement and started walking towards
so
it.
just started going that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Immediately stands there, looks around, realizes he recognizes nothing, and then goes the way you said. Just like, nope, and just walks back the other way with the same kind of headstrong determination that Zuref often had.
you hear from behind you, "I am Seed." No, I'm just kidding. Oh fuck, there's two of them.
We've gained
this way.
we've gained everything we can learn about the console at this point that he came out of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just
Yeah.
make sure. All right. I guess
Okay.
we kind of push up, and I'll
Follow
take
suit.
the lead here because I originally walked through this door earlier and attempted to pry open this door right here.
Well, now this time we both remember you had grippers, so we can try again with +2.
Oh, I knew I had the grippers before last time. I just, a +2. That's it. All right. Wouldn't have made much of a difference. Let's go ahead and see if I can't crack this bad boy open. Can I have someone partner pull with me here?
It's like a winch. You like crank it.
Gotcha. Oh, it's a winch. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Yes, sir.
+2 on that, so 21, baby.
Just crack them open with the jaws of life.
Crack these bad boys open, and I just kind of hold it there, just nice and tight while I let them walk through.
Hey Chase, can I give one more glancy do at this panel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should do engineering.
Just roll back up to that section. Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
Alrighty.
Hey, okay. As you take in the coupling and the the tube seems to be sparking right next to it, you realize the coupling was attached to the tube at some point. Well, it's been torn free from maybe what looks like impact damage. The coupling itself, while dented and damaged like a crushed can, pretty easily be repaired at a forge and reconnected if anyone were to try to remove it.
Okay, let's uncouple that coupling.
Okay. Make a strength check because it's lodged pretty firmly.
Easiest.
Oh my
Damn
god!
it!
Holy shit. Okay.
I don't know my own strength. I needed that crit.
Well, you're damn right you did. Cause,
No, for the next thing I want to do, I needed that crit.
Failure would have been a zippity zappity. So
that's
yeah,
fine.
that's good. So you can go ahead and mark power coupling.
Fantastic.
In your sheet for now.
I would also like to, if I'm able to, benevolent GM, I want to give a crack. I want to try to use my linguistics to kind of try to slightly piece together a little bit about what's going on this panel. I want to see if I can kind of like read it a little bit more.
I don't think you have. I guess you don't have Androphon yet.
So
let me just double check on the.
Check the linguistic skill for me on the second paragraph.
Yeah, there's a way to parse stuff, but I think that the timing is. All right, yeah, send it.
You sounded annoyed. I'm sorry.
No. It's just it's a really high DC. It's like as
written, I figured.
As written, it's like archaic. You really did need the. I see what you mean now.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right, boys, send me your energy.
This is the one.
No. That's okay.
I think you need to make a wisdom saving. No, what is it?
Yeah, I sure do. Wisdom check.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's DC 5, so as long as I don't fail, I'm good. There we go.
Is it really? That seems.
That's
low.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's written. So okay, yeah.
It's just, I guess, to make sure that I'm not stupid enough to think I got it.
I wonder if I don't care, but I wonder if it was intended and it didn't pass publication this way, but it's probably intended to be DC 5 per DC step. But you take what Zuref said at face value, but you're fucking hundreds of feet underground. How can it be a shit? What is
so,
you know what I mean? Like,
there's no way. Like, let me just. Okay. All right. Well. All right. I have my fun. Let's go follow our boy out before he gets too far.
While that was going on, standing there waiting for everyone, Azar was kind of trying to soothe and kind of relax Khonnir in his arms and just was kind of whispering to him, like, I've been taking care of Val. Everything's okay. The forge is okay. And kind of just going through those motions of trying to kind of soothe him and take care of him while everyone was doing all that.
I don't like how Zed is kind of zooming around right now.
I'm just fucking with you. You guys obviously that did not actually transpire, but
as I pass through this, do I leave the Jaws life behind me, wedged to that door?
No, the doors are open.
Or the doors are open. Okay,
Yeah.
So I repocket that bad boy, and I because I know Azar has his hands full at the moment, I take lead and start pushing through in front of him.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say we're probably full steam ahead here.
Yeah. I'd say I'm good with going back to town if
Yeah.
nothing else stops us along the way.
Fast travel, please.
Azar kind of says under his breath, but just loud enough for everyone to hear. How do we get him back up?
Well, I mean, we can't.
Oh,
leave him
rats.
here.
I turn back to Azar, and I say, Quin and I will travel up. We will find the man who gives us water breathing, and we'll have him come down with us if we convince him to come down with us.
Upon hearing this, Azar looks at Zuref and gives him a slight head nod of like just kind of saying thank you and in agreement.
I look back at Gieric and I say,
I'm with him.
and I don't say anything at all.
I got you, Chief. Don't worry.
Get you guys roll a couple D100s real quick before we do that.
A couple each or one each?
One apiece.
Okay.
Oh
Easiest 100 of my life.
Wow.
In Delta Green, he's dead
good.
in Delta Green. Yeah, he's dead in
basically-
Delta Green. Yeah.
Yeah, you want lower percentile, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and in this instance as well, most of the time. So
Yeah.
Quin, you know right off the bat. First off, the man's out of charges for the day. Second off, you remember at the market they had air crystals for sale, which, when ingested, allow you to breathe underwater temporarily. So someone could probably conceivably haul ass, get some, come back.
I turn to Quin and I go, okay, we got to go get to that guy who's going to give us water breathing and bring him back down here.
Well, he he used his all his charges on us. I know there's a market. There's a market that sells water breathing potions. I could run and I could get it.
Well, they do that too.
But
they probably have a potion of bubble for sale, but I don't know how much that would cost. Hold on.
I mean, I think you just gently misspoke on this one.
So first level. I know. I'm saying there's air
Check
crystals,
shop.
which are a solid minute. And there's bubble, which is this would just be more expensive. Functionally the same.
I turn to Quin and I say, I pat my pockets. I go, you're going to have to make the run.
well, I'm almost out of gold myself. See, I've kind of had to. Well, I bought a lot of stuff and kind of used a lot of stuff to kind of save you guys. So
I interrupt
I don't
Quinn and
think I
say,
could
I'll
just-
do it.
Hey, if you want to, big guy.
It's 50 gold.
I mean, what's that?
It's 50 gold either way.
Oh, I don't have 50 gold, so
I'll do it.
Man is serious.
Either you or me. But if you want to, by all means, my friend.
Azar braving the
push-
waters. Go ahead, Kurt.
No, yeah, I was trying to get my map oriented. Every time we switch maps, it like throws me in a random position.
It's out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, I put you guys on the beachhead inside.
perfect. No, I see it. See it now. I look at Quinn and just kind of like have a moment where we kind of connect eyes, kind of to say, this is something I have to do. And then I go over to Zuref and look at him. Well, kind of look through him and just say, still underneath my breast, I'm entrusting you with him.
I take Khonnir onto my shoulder, and just kind of hoist him there, and I just nod at Azar.
Chase, do my afterburners work in the water?
I'm gonna say no. At the current iteration of them, probably not.
Okay.
Shit, he'd be running on the water.
Swim speed, wind speed are gonna be totally different
Okay.
across the board.
I still check the gold in my pocket, and then I just kind of dart off into the water, making my way back to the town.
Okay. Say you make it to market basically just as they're about to close. Like slam your hand down on the counter before they leave. Can I help you with anything?
What do you have for breathing underwater?
Air crystals, man.
What is it?
Crush them, put them in a stew. You know.
How long do they work for?
About a minute's all I could guarantee.
You have anything longer?
Not really.
Can you check?
That's all I got, man.
About a minute. How much are they?
If 50 gold each. What do you do? A lot of swimming. Kind of looks at your obviously flame touched nature. A little incredulous.
I look him directly in the eyes, and my eyes start to glow more vibrantly, very angrily. And I just kind of say to him very sternly, I've been investigating the missing people in Torch. I need this air crystal to bring someone back, to bring Khonnir back.
Khonnir Bane? Oh shit. Hang on, man. And he'll fish out like a handful, 4 or 5 of them, and he'll just go on the house. Sorry, didn't mean to hassle you. I didn't know. I didn't realize. You found him.
Look at him in my eyes. I look at him and my eyes soften, and I say yes, but we're not sure how well he is. I bid him thanks, and I'll make my way back to the party.
Nice. All right. Say round trip is probably like 30 minutes, the whole shebang.
Do I need to do the fortitude test for the fortitude check for the water?
No, we're gonna have to do some swim stuff for whoever's taking Khonnir, though.
Who decided to put a point in the swim?
Actually, I have 2 points in swim.
Oh, baby, let's go.
I also have 2 points in swim.
Oh, double baby.
Well, you got a bonus of 2. I don't think you guys have 2 points, but splitting hairs.
Don't split my hairs, dude. I use those for swimming.
As he's coming to the shore, I turn to Jarek and I go, "Do you really think Quin didn't have the 50 gold?"
Oh no, he absolutely has it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Lucky guy. Fucking shitter, man.
That's okay though. You know, let him keep his money.
I just
Greedy Gus.
Yeah.
I just kind of glance over my shoulder back at Quin. I just look back at Jarek and I go, "Okay, that's fine."
All right. How do you guys want to do this? Let me hear your plan first.
We're gonna crush up the servings of air crystal and gently feed them to him. Not all at once.
You're gonna have to
Unless
chew
the
him
effect
up
stacks.
and spit him in his mouth like a baby bird. It's funny.
We have drinkable water we could mix it up with and make like a slurry.
Sure. That'll net you 5 minutes. I'd say that'll give you 4 checks. 5 if I'm feeling especially generous. We'll see how it goes. What's the plan? Are you gonna try to have like 2 people carry him and try to kick, or
I think 2 trying to kick to maximize efficiency.
Yeah, all right.
And then
you want to
we
do that? You want to rig a tow rope or something?
Might be a little rough on him, but that way might be easier on us.
Do we? Oh, do our packs, like my Bloodrager kit, whatever, comes with a rope?
Yeah.
Oh. I turned to Quin and I asked, "Do you want to both work together on this, or do you want me to just tow him myself?"
I look at Azar and I can see Connor's like limp body, and Azar looks a little concerned. I'm like, yeah, all right, I guess two people swimming is a little bit stronger. I'll help you.
Okay, Zuref, do you wanna go with me ahead, and we can just kind of make sure the way is more clear for him. Make sure none of that nasty stuff that tangled us up while we're swimming down gets on him.
Uh, you take point here, Jarek. I'll follow up on the rear just in case something goes wrong with the rope.
Okay. I like that. Anybody else have any other ideas, or we want to just try our best?
I look at Jarek and I say, listen, they're the ones with the closest ties to Connor. Let's just support them the best we can. Let's just get this going.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll swim out a little bit, kind of just pre-scope out the area, try to make sure it's clear as I can.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm just standing in the back waiting for Azar and Quin to take the leap along with Connor.
Let's get some checks then, boys.
Okay.
Let us know who you need from what.
Go in order. Do Eric first. He's leading.
Easiest 12 of my life.
Yeah. All right. Safe to navigate. Azar. Quin. And Zuref. So Azar and Zuref have a little bit of difficulty.
Okay.
Quin, you're probably able to recognize that, kind of like swim over and grab Azar under one arm. You want to try to pull him? Go ahead and make another check. Both of you guys.
He has been hauling ass, so it makes sense.
Jesus.
Oh my god, again? Huh? Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Oh,
The
shit.
plant's falling apart.
You guys are like, can see the surface. It's still like 10, 15 feet up. Let's see it again.
Damn it for me, boys.
So, yeah, Quin, you're able to help Azar get to the surface. With Connor in tow, obviously. Zuref and Eric, you guys are fucking struggling. Zuref's got, heavier armor, not heavy armor on. The banners are not exactly hydrodynamic.
Not at all.
Go ahead and try again.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get my foot out of this
Oh, actually,
root.
you guys don't have to because you still have water breathing on. The checks are for you attempting it otherwise. They had to make the checks with Connor, but you guys should be able to navigate normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have
As long as nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, they have him buoyed, with a rope. So
Okay,
right.
cool.
Say it's a struggle. It takes like the full 5 minutes. Fucking cutting it as he's about to start sucking water in, but you manage to break the surface and get him to shore.
I'm checking it again to see if I drown.
Yeah, me too.
You can't drown. You have several
I'm
hours.
He got stuck under a rock underwater, and we never found him again.
One of my banners got caught.
He just drowned in the shallow water on the beach.
In a tide pool.
Go without me.
Fire beetle just crawls on my back and goes to sleep.
As you guys emerge on the shore, a crowd has gathered, spurned by the vendor that Azar went and visited, with Joram Kite at the head, and Dolga. Various townsfolk. You see Val. How do you guys?
As soon as we see her, I like rush up and I'm like, hey, let's look this way. You don't necessarily want to see this right now.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's alive. He's just not in the best shape right now. I don't think he'd want you to see him like that.
Daddy! Just tries to like run past. Just a kid. You can.
Yeah, I just hold her back. Like, sorry, come on.
I trip her with my tail.
You just pistol whip her in the back of the head.
Nobody saw that, right?
That solves one problem.
No, just hold her back, just to make sure she doesn't A, smother him to death, or B, see the gigantic like robot hole in his head.
I'm coming up behind them, so I'll let them go.
I like to say that
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Coming out the water, I decide to pick up Khonnir myself. In between the frustration of seeing him in this state, how difficult that swim was, and Quin having to help me more, and then hearing Val scream, my eyes flare up and my hair starts just whipping, like just starts glowing super brightly, to the point where to the crowd, my silhouette looks almost demonic to them with just my eyes and my hair as I walk up carrying Khonnir.
Steam sort of fizzing off you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking righteous.
I walk in. I kind of can't believe that there's so many people that know about this already, that we're bringing him back. And my immediate thought, I kind of squint my eyes looking at Azar, but then I rush out and jump in front of him, kind of run out in front of him and try and help clear the crowd.
Okay. Make a diplomacy roll or intimidate.
Who, everybody, or?
Just Quin.
Okay.
Get out of the way, please.
Forgets he doesn't have the mask on, so he's like, yeah, back up. You guys are
Can I roll intimidate for how I appear to the crowd as I'm walking through?
Yeah, sure.
A little scarier.
Oh. I too rolled a 16. They're maybe a little bit cowed, but not afraid, per se.
I jog past Azar up to Olga and start kind of briefing her on how we found him and where we found him.
Okay. Father Joram will indicate for you to place Khonnir down on a small litter that they brought with them, sort of right in front of you at the shoreline. And he'll stoop down and, ask for the situation from you. Obviously, when you tell Dolga, I'm sure he'll hear the relay. And understanding that there's something obviously wrong with his mind, he'll sort of take his head in both hands, and he'll say, "Khonnir, old friend. And we'll see you next week."